I started my first D&D campaign with a close group of friends, expecting the usual mix of problem solving and roleplay. I wasn't looking for a power fantasy or constant success. I'm perfectly fine with failing rolls or dealing with consequences. That's what makes the game feel real. What I didn't expect was to slowly feel like engaging with the game at all was the wrong move. At first, the tone of the world felt off. Every person we met was rude, dismissive, or openly hostile. Even when we completed a quest successfully, the reaction was usually irritation rather than gratitude. I tried to view it as a stylistic choice, a harsh world where adventurers aren't trusted. But then the rewards started to match the hostility. We would spend weeks chasing leads only to be paid almost nothing. When we did find magic items, they were usually cruel jokes, like a ring that turned itself invisible instead of the wearer. It felt like the game was mocking us for expecting any kind of progression. Eventually, the mechanics themselves began to break down. Traps would trigger without any chance for us to spot them. If we tried to sneak or use a skill, we weren't allowed to roll. We were simply told we failed. Powerful characters forced us down specific paths, regardless of our choices. It wasn't that we were losing, it was that we were never allowed to attempt anything in the first place. The game stopped being a collaborative story and turned into a series of gotcha moments where the outcome was already decided. The breaking point came during a moment that should have been mundane. I was organizing my character's inventory and asked for the description of a vial we had picked up a few sessions prior. I just wanted to make sure my notes were accurate. The DM immediately shut me down, calling it metagaming. I wasn't trying to cheat or exploit a mechanic, I was just trying to document what my character was carrying. That was the moment it clicked. The DM didn't want us to engage with his world, he wanted us to stay weak and controllable. He admitted he liked us not knowing the rules because it made it easier for him to throw things at us that we couldn't avoid. I realized I wasn't a player in a game, I was a prop in a script he had already written. I eventually stepped away from the table. It wasn't one single argument that did it, but the slow erosion of my agency and the realization that in this game, curiosity was a crime.